Alright guys, just a quick update on my nitrate filter on this tank. I did a water change so it looks slightly milky, cloudy. But that should clear up in a couple hours. I just wanted to show you guys my small sweater box that I used filled with this stuff here. My Seachem De Nitrate media. It's been in there for 2 years. It's in a sweater box. I'm gonna guess like 2.5, 3 inches thick. It's basically that whole container's in there. I have this little small power head in the bottom there in the corner pumping up 50 gallons or so an hour into the top here where that silver, the aluminum foil is. I just put the aluminum foil on it so that light doesn't get on it and get algae in the tube. Then I have an overflow in the back. You can see right there. That goes back into the tank right there, that black hose. And then check out my Pothos plant. Starts here, goes up on my shelf, goes all the way across to the other side. Then I had to turn it around and put it on the second shelf, and it goes all the way over here. I measured it. It's 12 feet long. So if it's 12 feet long, it's obviously growing, so it's sucking out all the nitrate out of the tank. I measure my nitrates probably once a month, and they usually hover around 10 parts per million, which is low for having, let's see how many fish are in here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pretty big fish in here. The Warus and Severn. The Severn's probably, I'm going to say 7 inches. The Waru's 10 and the other one's like 8.5. And then these guys here, the Geophagus, are like 5.5, 6. And then of course, the silver dollars are like 3 inches, and so are the smaller Severns. Except for this yellow guy's a little smaller. And I feed them twice a day. I use the North Fin on these guys, so 2 feedings a day. I know I overfeed them. So if the water's, the nitrate in the water is 10 parts per million, that's low. I guess this Pothos plant's doing its job. That's incredible. I do have a bright fluorescent light. Actually, it's not fluorescent, it's an LED, but it's a fluorescent type tube. It's full spectrum, 65K. And I just put that in recently. I had a cheaper model in there that was like, I don't know, I'm going to guess and say probably a couple dollars. This thing's a $40 tube. It's supposed to make plants grow. And ever since I put it in there, I probably grew, it was only in for a month or so. Probably at least a foot or more on the Pothos plant just from changing the light. So it's definitely working. I don't believe, I'm the kind of person who can't grow plants too good. And this is like taking off. It's actually crazy. I don't believe it's that big. Well guys, that's the update. As always, I appreciate everybody watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the future videos.